And happening right now, Vacaville residents in the community are honoring an officer killed in the line of duty by a suspected DUI driver. Officer Matthew Bowen was killed while trying to pull over a car and driver earlier this month. Since then, we've seen a huge outpouring of support from the community for Officer Bowen. You can see the balloons that were out there. And now these are live pictures from Live Copter 3. The funeral service just ended, and they are taking his casket to the hearse where the procession will begin in Vacaville. And you can see all of the officers that are out there, and also firefighters and other emergency personnel, family, and close friends. Officer Bowen leaves behind a wife and 2 sons, his parents and his brother, and he was loved by so many. There are some road closures because of this procession that will go through some of the busiest parts of Vacaville, including right by the nut tree. And you can see them all standing at attention there, paying their respects, remembering the life that he lived and the sacrifice that he made, protecting this community. A lot of officers are there, and you can see them all lined up there saluting Officer Bowen as they put his casket in the hearse there. So after that happens, then the procession will begin, and will eventually end at the cemetery, the Vacaville Elmira Cemetery, which that is actually a private cemetery. And so, I mean, it's a private burial service, I should say. And so they don't want the public to go to that, but the public is encouraged to line the route and to show your support. Some people have already purchased flags. I know there were organizations and businesses that purchased flags along the procession route. The procession route, by the way, begins at Ackerley Drive, and then it goes down, winds around to Alamo Drive, then to the Nut Tree Road and Elmira Road. Let's go to KCRA 3's Leanne Denyer. She is live on the ground. And right now, Leanne, we were watching the officers saluting Officer Bowen, and they were carrying his casket, and they are loading it into the hearse right now.
And of course, people here on Merchant, just not too far from the police department, are waiting for this procession to pass by. You can see just how many more people have joined this crowd since we last saw you at the top of the hour. You can see that they have lined this entire street just in front of City Hall. And again, we're just around the corner from the police department. You can see many of them have brought American flags and are again waiting for the procession to pass by. You mentioned there were some traffic closures, and from where we're standing, we can actually see some officers that are blocking the streets as, again, everyone is waiting for the procession to pass on by. Like you mentioned, again, this was a private event, but many folks out here have been watching the live stream in which we got to learn a little more about Officer Matthew Bowen's life and his service, both with the Concord Police Department and with the Vacaville Police Department. And everyone that we've spoken to so far says that they just wanted to make sure that he knew how much they appreciated his efforts with both departments, and wanted to make sure that his family knew that they were thinking of them and had them in their hearts. But like I just mentioned, lots of folks out here just sort of waiting. It's rather somber out here at this point, just waiting for that procession to pass by, and we'll be here as well to capture those images for you at home in Vacaville. Leanne Denyer, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, Leanne, it's so nice to see people gathered behind you. I can see children, I can see people of all different ages, and I also notice a lot of people not just having the American flag, but the thin blue line flag, the flag with the blue stripe there in the middle. And that flag is specifically for law enforcement officers. Back to our live pictures from Live Copter 3, and you can see just a huge amount of support from around our region. People flying in, driving in, coming in to show their respects for Officer Bowen. I believe at a time he was a motorcycle officer, and that is a very tight-knit community for moto cops, as they're called. And it looks like the honor guard there on the left is also paying their respects. They could be delivering, well, I'm not sure what they're doing, but you can see them at the bottom left. That's because they're all waiting for the helicopter flyby. I know earlier at the top of the hour we showed you all of the choppers that were circling the area. So we're probably going to have to zoom out just a little bit. As you can see them all standing and saluting. Let's take a moment of silence to see what they are experiencing. It's really powerful watching all of these people standing there together, just thinking about this one person who did so much for the community and was just doing his job when this happened. And as we look at the long line of people that are there, law enforcement officers from several different agencies, thinking about Officer Matthew Bowen, thinking about his wife, thinking about his two sons that now don't have their father here, and also his parents. Can't imagine the pain of burying your own child. He also leaves behind a brother. So like he and his brother, he had two sons. Pretty similar situation. And we do believe that helicopter flyover has been delayed just a bit. And so that's why they're still waiting there, but still very important. Look at, even at the top of the building there, you can see there were some officers there at the top of the building. So they have the honor guard and everyone is just standing and waiting. And as we're talking about this, we should mention that authorities have asked people, if you're driving in the Vacaville area, especially because it will be going near the outlets, it's going to be going near the Nut Tree, and it's just already a very busy area, and they just ask for everyone's patience because there will be some road closures, and these things do take time because they're driving pretty slow. And here's the helicopter flyover that we're seeing right now. And maybe we can zoom out so we can see all of the choppers. Just another show of respect for Officer Bowen, a show of respect for his family and the huge, immense sacrifice that his parents have made, that his wife has made, his sons. We all will get to continue on with our lives. And of course, this case will play out in court and the person facing charges in his death, related to his death. But their lives will be changed forever. And the lives of the people that work with him will be changed forever as well. And it looks like they're going to close the door there on the hearse. And you can see that the family is being escorted right now, kind of behind that tree, just on the right-hand side. A scene that has played out so many times here in California. Every time is harder than the one before it. But you can see the family walking in front there. Presumably his wife and their two sons as they get ready to start this procession. Really just the sounds of the chopper overhead as people are having a moment of silence as they get ready to start this procession, and really just reflecting on Officer Bowen's life and what he has given for our community. We're going to take a quick break, and you can see the officers now dispersing as this procession will get underway. We'll continue to follow this for you. You can always go to the KCRA3 app and KCRA.com. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back as we continue to follow this.